What's up, everybody? Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Hello, Velvet. I am sorry to hear that. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. So, today, I think I talked about this last week, or last weekend. Yo, what's up, Caffeine? How you doing, bud? Uh, but we got Dusk out today. Well, actually, it came out during the weekend. But Twilight Princess has been supercharged, and you will see. What's up, Smiley? How you doing? It's got uncapped frame rate, better graphics, all that stuff. So we're gonna play some Twilight Princess tonight. I know I've already streamed it before. I don't care. I love Twilight Princess. It's my favorite game. I'm doing all right. I am tired as usual, but such is life. Yes, caffeine. I think some who was it? Mac and his friend Vinny were talking about playing Super Battle Golf. We need to get some Super Battle Golf going. Yeah, this is great Minecraft, ain't it? After Thursday? All right, let's go. All right. This is my test thing, so we're not gonna play that one. We're gonna play this one. Actually, hold on. Let me. Darn it. Darn it. No, go back. Hi, Aki. How you doing? What's going on? How's Aki doing today? Yes, you were rage baiting somebody with the over there stuff. I'm doing all right. I am lit-hired. Your friend loves Twilight Princess? Well, Twilight Princess is a fantastic game. It's one of my favorites. What's up, Shadows? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. Look at that. Look at how smooth it is. Oh man. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around it is Castle Town, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it with all your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. So I'm hoping that there's going to be like mods and stuff later. Because it would be awesome to see like HD textures and whatnot. Alright, Smiley. You are so excited, Aki. I'm glad to hear that. I live to serve. You haven't played this game? You don't the funny thing is you don't actually meet Zelda for like 2 or 3 hours into the game. Which I guess It's kind of standard for for Zelda. I mean, like in Ocarina of Time, you don't meet her until you've beaten. Oh no, you know, well, it depends on how long it takes you to beat the first dungeon. Your friend wouldn't give you back your Twilight Princess book? Is that how much she likes it? Just funny how crusty the textures are when the game is in such high definition. The I think this is the GameCube version that I'm using. Hey, Link, you there? Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Hey, where's Epona? Oh, Epona ran away. So look at this. So smooth. Funny thing is, those on these like higher resolution or higher frame rate, look how fast he rolls. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Anyways. Come on now, hurry up and bring out Epona with you. Go get your Epona. You're reading the two books? Are they graphic novels or are they like full-on novels? I think I saw an Ocarina of Time manga once. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Though they make Link talk, so I'm like, eh. Oh, hi, Link. I washed Epona for you. And right here is where some immature person would put something unscrupulous. But I would never do that to Epona. I would never be such an unsavory person as to name Epona something unscrupulous. Epona is a girl too, so you have to treat her nice like one. Oh, but listen, Link, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Epona likes? Sure, you mean Darude Sandstorm? They're graphic novels, and that sounds pretty cool. There you go, I played your stupid song. It's such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't you make her do too much, okay? Funny, she's a big horse in this game. Like in Ocarina of Time, I think they modeled her after like a racehorse. But in this one, I think she's modeled after a draft horse. Like those really huge workhorses. What's up, Void? How you doing? Yeah, we're playing Zelda. You made Zelda and Tamagotchi life? I need to do that too. Hey, check out these moves, wife. Man, get you a wife that watches you swing your sword like a loser. Look at this guy. Do it again. Yeah, you're so cool. Alright, let's go do our chores, like, or something. One of the things that there's like a weird feeling with this game, kinda, and it's the fact that like there's so much empty outer space. Like if you look at like the mountains out there, you're thinking like, what's out there? What is the rest of this whole area? What's up, Camille? How you doing? And it feels kind of liminal in a way. These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about you and Epona herd them into the barn real quick? We ain't got much time, so hurry up and get ready. Just climb up onto Epona. Give me a holler when you're ready. So supposedly, one of the mods that's already in the game is tunic color changing. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Oops. What's up, Jim Bob? You're doing great? I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing great too. What's my horse's name? This is Epona. There's no other name that you would ever name her. Oh my god, please, Link. I'm trying so desperately. There we go. What's up, Smiley? Alright, let's do some goat herding. Much obliged there, bud. Okay then, go on and herd all these little scamps into the barn for me. Oh, that's okay, Camille. Don't worry about it. You do it when you have time to do it. There's no rush. Maple? Is that what you named your horse? I am the world's best goat herder. Link, Epona, much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax, bud. Oh, but how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get them fences set up. Oh, sorry that took so long. Okay then, y'all ride all you want. Y'all get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back into the village, okay, bud? I'm out of here, bye. No obstacle courses for me. I'm doing all right. Yes. Yes, I have. What's up, Smiley? Oh, you got me.
Akin Zero VA wants you to hydrate. Get to it, you thirsty bitch.
Okay, I will hydrate. Thank you, Aki. There you go. Thank you very much. Hey, wake up, Link. It's morning already. And what if Link wanted to sleep in? Got these little brats shouting for him to wake up. He man works hard on the ranch. He doesn't need little kids shouting to wake him up. SBG is much cheaper. Oh, the Super Battle Golf? The glass was awkward. What? Yes, I hydrated Aki. Oh, whoops. I wonder how powerful it is. I need it. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth, can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something. Our allowances are terrible. Oh, I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. What's this about slingshots? Hey, quit ignoring me. Quit ignoring me. Want a slingshot too? Hey, 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 Pumpkinhead girl, talk to me. Okay, whatever. What's up, Smiley? At least you don't have hey listen. What, you don't like Navi? I will not take Navi slander in this chat. Alright, now we gotta... Yeah, cool, whatever, bud. Now we gotta save up. Hi. Then just lay on top of your cat. I use Pepper as a pillow all the time. She's used to it. Oh yeah, I forgot I disabled the, what do you call it? Cutscene for rupees. What's up, Hello Kitty? You barely got any sleep. Oh. Come here, chicken. You have that as a follower notification sound? What, the rupee sound? The do 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 do. What's up, Z? How you doing? That one, the small item get sound. Can you tell gossip about school? Oh, go for it. Spill the tea, sis. Oops, oops. I'm doing all right too. Thank you for asking. There we go. I think I got enough. It's either 30 or 40 rupees. Tactical chicken inbound. Oh. Oh. Oh my, it's young Link. Welcome, my dear. You didn't happen to see my little cat out there, did you? He ate the fish we were going to have for supper last night, and I gave him a good scolding, but then he went out and hasn't returned. I'm so fraught with worry for him, I've exhausted myself. Alright, I gotta get the kitty first. Your classroom talks about you? What do you mean? What did you do? What happened? Alright, I gotta go get my fishing rod first. Sorry, I got like 30 different things going through my head at once. Baby thingy. I think that's what I gotta do first. Baby thingy. Yeah. Yep, I know all about the grass. Go away, leave me alone, weirdo. Whoops. Oh my goodness, you really do got the tea. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That's a heck of a typo, Smiley. Been meeting to meet up with new VTubers if I got any suggestions. I mean, the only other VTubers I know are, Aki. Oh my, Link! I have been looking for that cradle. I made it when my first child was born, and I have cherished it all these years. Did you know all this somehow? Did you find it and bring it back to me on purpose? My thanks to you. Reminds me, there is something I'm supposed to give to you. Do you think you could carry that cradle and come back with me to my house? Yeah, sure, make me do everything. No problem, let's go. Anything for a pregnant lady, I guess. A suggestion? What's your suggestion? And you've got quite the dramatic school story, Camille. Yes, yes, I have nearly forgotten. I'm supposed to give you this. All right, here you go. Give me that fishing rod. Let's see if it's any easier in this mode. It is a little unpolished. My son, Colin, made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like. Just giving away people's stuff, huh? Typical mom. Here, my son made this with his own 2 hands, but you can have it. I'm glad to hear that, Camille. I should say bleb. Bleb bleb. Hold up. There we go. Alright, the buttons are all strange on this controller. Come here, fish. Come here. Come here. Come here. That kitty almost looks like Pepper. Almost. This kitty's a little bit more orange. Oh, really? Poor Aticia, she's a nice person, but she hates you because you have a tarantula? That's a weird reason to hate a person. What did you do to get that hate? Oh, really, Smiley? Oh my, Link, you simply must hear this. Just take a look. My little kitty came back. My little kitty Link came... Wait, you named your cat after... I never knew that. I never knew she named her cat after you. And he brought a fish back with him. He was so worried about me being angry. Oh, just look. Isn't he so cute the way he laps up that milk? Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. Yeah, thank you for the warm milk. Yes, let me buy the damn slingshot. 30 rupees, just as I thought. Dubs the killers of each character. Huh? What you mean? Ah, that does sound like he likes you. A bug jump scare? And then last but not least. Sorry, I still gotta get used to the controls. It's gonna be... what button is that? There we go. Oh, God. X and Y are backwards. Oh, lordy, lordy. That's gonna take some getting used to. Wasn't me, wasn't me. There we go. Now go get your bugs or whatever you wanted. I was watching you, Link. Yeah, I was throwing rocks too. I just wasn't as successful as you. Good job. You knocked the nest down. Ah. You bought the slingshot, I see. Thanks, my boy. Funny, if I'm the one who bought the slingshot, that means the rupees just constantly circulate around this town. Not that big of a economy. He defends you too? Just in time, Link. I delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. Oh. Didn't see the spider there. Or the Goma, actually. You know, it's... Or, actually, no, that would be a Skullwatolo. Camille, whenever you type in TikTok and it translates what you say, over in the double chat thing that I have, it's putting acentos over everything that you type. So when you say, oh no, in TikTok chat, in the double chat, it's going, or multi-chat, it's going, oh no. Hey, guess what I got? Guess what I got? Guess what I got? You stupid kids didn't go and check underneath the rocks. I got money for the slingshot. Link has a slingshot! Whoa! Wow, you had enough money to buy it, Link? It translates? Yeah. At least in TikTok it does. Oh, no! It sounds like one of those cat-themed anime characters from like the 90s. Like Aki, you know the manga DG Chariot? Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. I can't believe you two brats are so obsessed about this. It just shows what little boys you both still are. These two idiots will never shut up about it, so I guess you'll just have to show them, Link. Hold on. There we go. Well, I'm glad you're still here, Velvet. Whoa, you hit it! You hit it! I looked at the manual in the store, and it says that it's easier to hit nearby targets if you press L while you're aiming. I thought you weren't interested, Beth. Don't you kids ever wonder why the things you read say to press buttons? You think you're living in a simulation by any chance? You're in a video game? Like a predetermined set of circumstances? A story, perhaps? That you are all just pawns in my story? You ever think about that? No? Okay. Whoa, amazing, Link! Yeah, thanks, Link. Gee, you really are amazing, Link. Yeah, keep glazing me, kid. Yeah, you are. You can use swords and slingshots and everything. Hey, yeah, that reminds me. You've got to teach us how to use a sword, too. Seriously, lately these monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use a sword. I almost said how to use a monkey. What? Ah, gee, why not? Get off your high... Wait, what? I said yes, didn't I? Come on, be a pal, Link. Teach us how to use a sword. I think I might have accidentally said no.
From the ad break. If you hate ads, consider
What's
a
up,
sub
Tsukushima?
or using your Twitch Prime.
If you grew up in the world and it was normalized, why would they think that? Well, I mean, you read a book and it says press a button to do something. Wouldn't you sit there and think like, what do you mean press A to pick up an item? If you're a character living in a video game and everything's supposed to be normal to you, you would be like, what does this thing mean? Press A. What is A? What am I pressing? Alright, first off, we want to see that move. The slice. You just swing with B, right? Like, see, like that. Doesn't he stop and think, like, what does that mean? Stop with B. Or push B. Yeah, a vertical slice. Was that it? Was it? I've definitely seen you do a horizontal slice before, too. You know, where you just press B. Alright, next. Oh, I want to see that other move, Link. Yeah, the one where you just tilt the moving stick while L targeting and then press B to flex your muscles and stab. Oh, please, the stab. Oops. That wasn't a stab. What are you mumbling about? Link did that on purpose. I mean, right, Link? You were just getting ready to L target and tilt the stick so you could press B and stab, right? Yeah. I'm just warming up. Come on, what's wrong with this thing? There we go. Oh, Link, just amazing! Since you're at it, how about you show us that other move? You know, the little twirly thing you do? I love that. What do you call it? A spin attack? Like it's hard to briefly press B and release it. Alright, you little shit. I'm tired of you. Why don't you do this, huh? You little chubby chief bitch. Take that stick, and you press B. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now shut up. Check this shit out. Oh, wow. Thanks, Link. I'm sorry you have to waste your time with these little brats when you must be tired from doing all the important stuff you do. Hey, wait. You've got to show us the jump attack before you go. You know, the one where you go, "Hee-yah!" and leap through the air. You mean the one where you just hold L and press A? Oh yeah, real tough. See, he's impressed. The baby's face is very funny, yeah. He's supposed to be a kid, but he looks like a baby, and he's so weird looking. So, I think I get it. Kinda. Maybe not. So this means that anytime one of those naughty monkeys show up... Wah. Come here, you. Oh, it's none of my business. Alright, what to do? Let's see. Maybe I'll make some tea. Yeah, I'll check out my pictures. Apparently I have a picture of my boss and a picture of a goat for some reason. I just really love my job, you know? Nice little tree house. Yep. Saved up a lot for this bad boy, you know? Cost me quite a pretty penny. Alright, fine. I'll go save the kids. Sheesh. I should say bleb. You should say bleb. Hey, Link. You're embarrassing me here, bud. Just jump. There we go. Alright. Bye, Epona. What's wrong? Give up already? That's because your head's so big. You too? Stubby legs. Slacky bully. Hey, it's fun, okay? Don't those kids deserve it? Don't they look like they deserve it? That's okay. I'm the biggest bully. Whoop. Get off the horse, Link. There we go. Gonna take some time to get used to these controls.
Hey everyone, Taffy Necrocher just banned Slacker from the following in-game action. Speaking of, no left turns. Everyone point and laugh.
Speaking of no left turns, that's easy. I just won't say the opposite of right turns. Oh wait, I need the lantern. Nah, that's what you said. Read your thing. Whoa, an Ordonian. Hey, guy. Listen, I'm not sure you should be wandering around the woods without a lantern. Just because it's daylight doesn't mean it's safe. There are a ton of caves and dank spots around here that get pretty dark even in the middle of the day. Here, go on, guy. Take this. I just noticed that the lantern has a little cow on top. I wonder what oh wait, no, not a cow. That's a one of the little sheep ram thingies. I wonder what other things I'm gonna notice since the game's gonna be all high def. You like the style of this game? Yeah. The art style of this game is one of the reasons why I love it so much. See, I sell lantern oil here. I'm trying to drum up sales by giving away free lanterns. It's a business tactic, guy. See, as long as you've got oil to fuel your lantern, you can light your way and set fire to stuff. They're the best. Go on, guy. Try setting a fire under that big pot. And rather not. Thanks for the free lantern, though. That's a hell of a loss leader, though. You guys just giving away lanterns. That one has your hairstyle. You got a big poofy you got big poofy hair? Let's make sure it's nice and lit in here. Whoa. Jump scare. Juked ya. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm getting my butt kicked. Wait, that's not a gate key? For some reason I thought that one was gonna be a gate key. Come on, give me hearts, dang it. Hey, what's up, Sneak Tail? How you doing? More or less. Ah, so you just got bushy curly hair that you put up in a bun. Oh, these controls, man. You ever play an old game, like really old? One that you like played a lot as a child? You go back to it and the controls make no sense. And you're like, how the hell did I play this game? That was me recently. I went back to play GoldenEye, and that game has tank controls. You have to move with the joystick, and then you have to stop and use the C sticks to move the camera around. I'm like, how the hell did I play this game as a kid? This is so tedious. Forgot which way the kids went, by the way. By the way, how's the volume of the game? Kind of loud for me, so I'm trying to make sure it's not too loud for you guys. Curly Bob. Oh, okay, okay. That sounds cool. I think this cave... I think this is the cave that has the key, if I remember correctly. What's up, Goof? How you doing? When you want to grab a bow, it's difficult. Like when you want to put a bow on it. Must be a real pain to also brush it, right? Anytime I see a girl with like really, really bushy, curly hair, I always think like, man, that's gotta take forever to brush through. Must be a lot of fun to style it, but at the same time, brushing it in the morning must take forever. You need like a gas-powered brush. Just go through it really quickly. Hey, John, what's up, bud? Thanks for sharing the live, and thank you for the gifts. Stopping by to pay the slacky tax. Aw, man. You a real one, John. Makes me wish I could catch more of your streams so I can pay it forward. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Really? Come on, Nightbot, do your damn job, for crying out loud. Ooh. Oh, I'm on the wrong. There we go. Sorry about that. Hello, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. You've been stuck at 28 subs? Oh man, it's difficult. You know, they call it a grind for a reason. It's a grind. Have you oh, your Sneak Tail? Did you change to a different account? Have you tried diversifying your content a bit? Also, don't forget about SEO. Sorry, Birdie. Not right now. Make sure you're using the right tags and whatnot on your videos. Yes, Kemil. Yeah, Aki knows the struggle too. Although she has like 1 billion followers, so she's super duper popular. Yeah, huh? Do I like golden brown music? Not sure I've ever heard of that kind of music. What kind of music is that? If you hadn't come, Link, gee, me and that monkey would have gotten eaten, probably. She's actually a pretty nice gal, that monkey. She tried to protect me, so we got captured together. Link, you're not gonna mention this to my dad, are you? Oh, I'm gonna hella snitch. He's always telling me to never ever go into the forest, cause he says it's dangerous. So you really can't tell him. Really, you have to promise. Oh. Link. My son told me Tallow disappeared into the woods and had not returned. I came as soon as I heard.
Question. Does that mean
La Llorona lives in the forest? Ooh. Yes, I am a dumbass, Aki. Kind of sounds like medieval music? Huh. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to see what that's all about. But it looks like you have brought him home already. I apologize. Such a task should not fall to you. Tell me, have you noticed how strange this wood seems lately? I feel uneasy about what may lie in wait. Anyway, Link, tomorrow is finally the day you will be departing for Hyrule. I think it is a good thing I have given this task to you. Good luck, and return safely. If you are lucky, you may even get to meet Princess Zelda. Ha 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 ha. Oh ha ha ha. Hey, Link. Oh, yeah, sure, go for it. You can draw Slacker in any style you want. Just, you know, I hope it goes without saying nothing weird. So, almost time for you to get going, huh, Link? So how's about we finish up early today, bud? Doesn't this guy kind of look like an alien? Look at him. That is an alien right there. Looks like when you get bored in Tomodachi Life and you just make any character. You just start screwing with the facial features. No wonder he lives here on the ranch. Sorry, Epona. Okay, then let's get started. Hey, Link, you want to put the sword away, bud? I'm a bully. I guess I'm just in one of those moods tonight, I guess. Life bullies me, so I gotta bully back. You know how it is being an adult. Turn around, goats. Turn around. Let's go bully people. Heck yeah. I'm gonna put on my bully shirt. And you put on your bully hat, and we'll go bully people. We'll remind them who's really in charge here. Oh boy, but y'all can be heard. What? Oh boy, but y'all can heard. That was 2 minutes faster than usual. Well, that about wraps her up for today, so how's about y'all head on over to the mayor's place? Now I need a bully emote. An animated one. Now, is that a mustache or are those horns? Does that guy have that disease where like random horns start growing out of your skin? What's it called? Like subcutaneous horn or something like that? Nice work. The royal gift Russell told you about is ready, so you should head ready for your trip to Hyrule Castle. Now, the royal family requested this gift specifically, so it's real special. It'd be bad if the representative of Ordon were to be late for such an occasion. You get me, lad? The path before you is a long one, my sweet horse, but please bear Link safely along it. Wait, what's this? What happened? She's injured, isn't she? Link, how could you? You were pushing Epona too hard again. I bet you hurt her leg jumping fences, didn't you? Now, Ilya, there's no need to... Father! How can you be so easy on him? You're the mayor. You should start acting like one. You poor thing. It'll be all right, Epona. I'll take you to the forest spring right now. Once we soothe you in the spirit spring, you'll feel better in no time. Wait, Ilya? Why, without Epona, the gift won't get delivered in time. Oh, this won't do. Okay, Camille. Can't wait to see it. Alright, hold on. The chat keeps, like, scrolling down. There we go. Now I can see the rest of it. Do. Link, are you going to see Ilya? Maybe it's just me, but those guys don't normally let people through. Link, you think we can go see Ilya together? Oh, I done been booped. Hey, we've been waiting for you, you know, Link. Yesterday was so much fun. Yeah, chasing that monkey was great. I was just telling Mallow here about how we wanted to show it to him, but we let it go instead. Oh, you didn't get caught, Tallow? Oh, Colin. Way to spoil everything by telling your dad. Nice job. Yeah, thanks a lot. We got scolded by our dad something awful. I thought it was never gonna end. I bet you're trying to go see Ilya, aren't you? Well, there's no way I'm gonna let you pass. Oh, hey, neat, Link. Let me borrow that wooden sword. If I had had that wooden sword yesterday, I could have handled it all alone, definitely. Come on, let me borrow it. Sure. Why not give a dangerous, sharp wooden object to an irresponsible child? That is definitely the smartest thing Link's ever done. With this thing, I'll show him. Link, thanks. Those guys are always teasing me. Maybe it's because of your haircut. What's so fun about swinging around something like that around anyway? I hate it. It's scary. But when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Link. I don't want to learn about swords or anything, but could you teach me how to ride a horse sometime? Can you? You have to promise. Maybe if you got rid of that old yee-ass haircut. Sneak through the freaking tunnels to go get my own damn horse. Who's the girl think she is anyways? I had no idea. I hadn't heard the details about Talow's capture. But, Colin... Alright, Camille. Good luck on your homework. Have a good night. So you still prefer your master over me, huh, Epona? Don't worry about your horse, Link. Fortunately, it looks like the injury isn't too serious. You two can go on together. But, Link, can you at least promise me this? No matter what happens on your journey, don't try to do anything out of your league. Please. Just come home safely. Girl, you're in a Legend of Zelda game. Everything I'm gonna do is out of my league. Boy, I sure wish I had my sword. Something to defend myself with. Maybe. Yo, what's up, Zero? It is the decompilation port. How you doing? Oh man, everybody got villager napped. Yoink. Have a good night, Camille. Ratatatata. Oh no, he's got prison tats. We don't fuck with no one with prison tats. What the dog doing? Dog getting dragged. Yes. Uh-oh. What's up, Hunter? I think you just put Nightbot on edge. Yeah, Aki, you got it. What the dog doing? It's okay, Hunter. Don't worry about it. Nightbot, we've been getting a lot of spammers in YouTube chat, so Nightbot's a bit on edge right now. What's up, Kronos? How you doing? My goodness, why is the chat not auto-scrolling? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hello, Midna. What game is this? Do you not know about The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess? You lucky, lucky guy. Oh, aren't you scary? Hehe, are you sure you want to be doing that? Snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you, if you were nice. I wish I could learn, I could play Twilight Princess without knowing about it all over again. You just love breakfast? I love breakfast too. Do you like pancakes or waffles? Hee, that's much better. You humans are obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. Okay, she does that laugh like a million times. I'm not gonna do it anymore. There, there. You be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. Ta-da! Waffles with strawberries? Yum. You've never played a single Zelda game? You need to go download Dusk. And then the rest I leave to you because it's in dubiously legal gray territory, so you got to figure out the rest and play Twilight Princess. You look kind of surprised. So I bet you're wondering where exactly we are. Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you. Hey, Aki's using the breakdance gif. I was wondering when someone's gonna start using those emotes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. My teachers to me in elementary school. Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press Z to give me a sign. What button's that? My totally legit GameCube controller. So, are we all clear? Good. Now, come on, get moving. You still have the GameCube disc from 2006? Man. My GameCube stuff is long gone. I had to sell my GameCube when I was younger. I needed the money at the time. But my Twilight Princess game was original. I bought it right when it came out. Oh, well, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Press X to hone your senses and poke around. Can't run any farther. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Don't anything come near me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. That was a soldier's spirit. Someone stole your GameCube? Who was it, Aki? We'll go track him down and beat him up.
Lizard.
Maybe it's someone from the other world?
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Lizard. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well. You know, Midna, that doesn't really make any sense. Just saying. Those things have got to taste awful. Those little rat creatures. Yo, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Oh, the little rat thing just got ate. That thing come by my house, I kill it. Damn, nature, you scary. My GameCube, my original GameCube, was a gift for being a good boy. I got straight A's in middle school. And so my mother purchased it for me. My first game was Wind Waker. And let me tell you, I played the unholy hell out of that game. Because I got it during the summer. And I had nothing else to do during the summer but play video games. And so I just played Wind Waker all day, every day. Okay. If I remember correct, yeah, there we go. Now we gotta drain the water. Oh no, never mind. And then the other one, believe it or not, was that game Star Fox Adventures. Oops. I meant to attack and I accidentally jumped. And people say they dislike that game, but teenager me loved it. That game's a lot of fun, and I really wish they would do a sequel or a remake or something of it. Come on, in you go. Just not on Dinosaur Planet or whatever. They should do like a No Man's Sky Star Fox, where you just fly around to planets. By the way, are you using X to hone your senses like you should? Looks like the spirits in here, they're all soldiers. Where in the world could we be? You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. Don't play coy with me, Midna. Tell me where we are. Yo, what's up, Darion? Hi, Justa. You been sick all day? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Oh my god. What are you doing? Sorry, I forgot about the mid-nub powers. What? Wait. Uh-oh. What button is Z? Hold on a second. I don't think I have a Z linked. Uh-oh. I'm using an 8-bit Do controller. I don't think I have a Z button set up. Okay. Hold on one sec. Is there a... A is A. Now let's make A... Yeah, this is gonna look a little backwards, and I apologize. But that's because the keys are backwards. Oh, shoot. Okay, A is B. B is A.
You so awesome. You so cute. You make my heart go woot woot.
Woot woot. Okay. Let's make it this button. Doesn't do anything. Pizza. Okay. Hopefully that works. There we go. Okay. What did you just do? You just said, "I'm so awesome, I'm so cute." Which, thank you. Hello, Sniper Shark. How you doing? Sorry, I was configuring my controller. I wasn't ignoring anybody, I promise.
You so awesome.
Hello,
You
Smiley.
So cute. You make my heart go woot woot.
Woot woot. How you doing, Darion? There's also a bunch of overlays on the bottom, Aki. If you scroll to the About Me section.
Hello, Aki. How's it going? I have been playing with my friends today, LOL.
Wow, that's the most coherent thing he said in a long time. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out.
Have you ever had a dream that you could know, you wanna know,
I wish that was the full version. So, we were finally able to get out.
In the fuck
And
knuckles
look at
is
the
this?
sky. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? I'm doing alright, Darion. Thank you for asking. Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want to introduce you to, but I'll need you to go out to that tower to do it. Yeah, Link's a foreign boy. He's never been here before. Cut him some slack. Yeah. I know all about it, Midna. Thank you very much. I'm still marveling over the frame rate right now. Like right now, the game would be chugging because this part of the game is like very graphically intense. There's like a bunch of models and stuff that the game has to load. So it gets pretty gosh darn laggy. Did someone say slack? Yeah, that's me. That me. I slack. Stupid trumpet birds. It's Princess Zorlda. Oh, I was only off by 40 minutes. I said you don't meet her for the first 2 hours of the game. You can't stop making fan art? No, that's not bad. That means you love drawing. Drawing is a very fun thing to do. Slacky is the word. Oh, well, everybody say about the slacky. Oh, well, the slacky is the word. That's it, doesn't work that way. You remember my name? What an honor for me. So this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do.
For the glory of chaos!
You were imprisoned? I am sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is or what's happened. So, don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Praise him. Don't say jail. Twilight Princess. Hey, she said the name of the game. Do-do-do-do. Listen carefully.
Do it or you're
This
fired!
was once the land where the power of the gods were said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom had been transformed by the king that rules the twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. And then it breaks out into Hyrule Warriors. Zelda, you're so pale. Do you ever get any sun? Zelda's so pretty in this one. Yeah. This one and Skyward Sword Zelda are my favorite. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land of, and people of Hyrule. Life or death? It wasn't a choice. Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. Go for it, Justa. Two different people? Oh, you're talking about Skyward Sword Zelda? Yeah, she is a bully. Shoving Link off of statues and everything. Within the Twilight, they lived on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is fear, fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. You got some sick earrings. Those are like some big old gauges. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is perpetual twilight really all that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. Soon. You're gonna make me and someone else? I get to choose? Oh my. Why don't you draw Aki? You must leave here quickly. Let's see what she looks like in almost HD form. Ooh, so pretty. Her point of view. When she's about to step on you. Okay, no, never mind. She's pretty at every angle. What you talking about? Not that way. The guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first tumbled into Twilight. But are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. The music giving Silent Hill 2, I know, right? I wonder if that inspired it at all. We would have to ask Koji Kondo. But, well, you'd have to be my servant, and like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, because this game came out in, what, 2006? What game came out in 2006? Was it Silent Hill 3? Or 2? Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? See you later. Let me get my tail. I'm gonna get my tail. So, what next? Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need cooperation of someone from the twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that? Well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you can never trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. Well, stop talking to me and I'll get a move on. He's like blah 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 diddy blah. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Welcome from the Philippines. How are you? Wait. Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know, you're not one of them. I can tell because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. We animals understand one another, so you'll be alright. Thank you, Squirrel. What's up, Radwan? How you doing? So, sorry about that, Chris. Oh, how did it come to this? The children, please say nothing's happened. Please forgive your good-for-nothing father. Does he have nicotine patches on? You see his arms? You can't see him from here. But it looks like he has nicotine patches on. Oh, about the shield. Hey, not so loud. I came to it as we discussed. Checked as we discussed.
Welcome
Oh my
back from
gosh.
the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a
So
sub
that
or
shield is
using
still
your
in your
Twitch
house,
Prime.
right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good, go grab it quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so he can't search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. The sword we were going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house. Oh yeah? Alright, I understand, Mayor. I'll hurry up and get that shield. You just wait here. No good! Run! It's just a little puppy dog. That's not a bad bit of information. You heard, huh? Look at the open window. This village is full of idiots. So... we should jump up there. But from where? My monster! You've returned for more, haven't you? My daughter! Return her! And take this! This looks like a Dark Souls fight. What's up, Cat Mafia? How you doing? No. Eagle, I thought we were friends. Were you attacked by that hawk? You're no match for him. I'm sorry, that person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You could sneak up from behind and scare him, meow. Damn, all these animals are like kill the humans. Come on, let's get up on the roof from here and scare that guy. Look at him, posing like he's all important. Wait until he sees us. Hehe. Oop. Midna, you disappeared on me. Ooh. Whoa! How did I change the buttons and I'm still getting them wrong? Found it! Found it! Actually, I found it, Midna. Thank you very much. It looks kind of cheap. Alright then, next is a sword. Hurry up and get one. What was that sound? The children could not have returned, could they? I must go out and search one last time. You get inside the house. I have placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes for it, please give it to him. But darling, your injuries. Oh my god, come on, Limpy. Hurry up. Huh? Fresh face, huh? You're a sharp one to realize that you needed to come to introduce yourself to me. If you want to know anything about this town, I can tell you. What do you say? Let me tell you, this is usually a quiet little village, but there was a bit of a ruckus today. If you gotta know, monsters attacked the village and made off with the little brats. You look a bit like a monster yourself. If you're gonna be hanging around town, you may want to stay out of sight of the people. I'm not a monster. Lord. Come on, hurry up. Kids are gonna be dead by the time he gets out there. Is that your emote, Aki? Alright, so now you have a sword. Looks like you can actually be useful when you concentrate. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. Go back to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. I want one too, that's cute. I like it. My artist has been a little busy lately. I might need to find another person to commission for emotes. Wait. Come to my spring. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. You have been transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me. Beware, a shadow being. It approaches. Oh, don't worry, Justa. One day when we unlock more, whatchamacallits, emote slots, then I would love to have emotes made by the community. But now, I'm just gonna commission for them. Nice. You like the graphics of this game? This is a decompilation, so hopefully sooner or later there will be texture mods for it. And it'll look way prettier. They look like Pokemon. Oh, brave youth. I am one of 4 light spirits that protect Hyrule at the behest of the gods. I am Ordona. The black beast you slayed was a shadow being. It had come to seize the power of light I wield. Reading. My brethren in Hyrule have already had their light stolen by these fell beasts. The entire kingdom has been reduced to a netherworld, ruled by the cursed powers of the darkness. The blight will not stop with Hyrule. Before long, the entire world of light will fall into the hands of the king who rules the Twilight. To save this land from the King of Twilight, the lost light must be recovered. The 3 light spirits who have lost their light must be revived. There is but one who can revive them and redeem this land. You. You still have not discovered your true power. Those transformed by Twilight usually cannot recover their original forms. Unless, if you were to return to Faron Woods where you were first transformed, if you were to revive the Light Spirit. There, by the power of the Light Spirit, you may find the means to regain your other state of being. Oh, and also what I'm looking forward to is when somebody eventually makes a randomizer for this game. Oh, doggy, that's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see if ZFG can beat it. Because there's a lot of chests all over Hyrule Field. Well, not if he can beat it, but it's going to be interesting to watch him beat it. Hey, look! The Faron Woods that you knew so well, they're now covered in twilight. You might not be able to come back here, but do you still want to go? So these are the weapons you use in your world? Chop his head off. You really think this thing can slay the creatures of Twilight? Well, I won't use these, but I'll hang on to them for you. Alright, a promise is a promise. I trust you enough to help. In exchange for my help, though, I need you to gather some things for me. Look, I can't tell you all the details now, but it'll be easy, trust me. But enough about that. Do you hear that noise? It's the lamentation of the spirit that had its light stolen. Where in the world could it be? Better get going, don't you think? Don't blame me for your world's fate if you don't hurry up and find that light. Come on, snap to it. Okay, stop talking to me then, Midna. Good gracious. He's like, come on, go. Let's do it. Come on. And it's like, I would if you would stop talking to me. Oh, we're penned in again. Who do you think they're dealing with? No need to take these little pests on one at No need to take these little pests on one at a time, right? You can take them all on at once. So, you can handle this by yourself, can't you? Good luck. Bye. Ouch. What's the holdup? If you leave the last one alive, it's just going to use that shriek to bring the others back. Listen, let me help you out here. Just move like I tell you. You just hold down B and I'll expand an energy field, so enclose all the enemies with it and release. You could have told me that in the beginning. But whatever. Oh, wrong way. Yay, I'm happy to hear that. You just enjoy yourself. Please, be careful. These woods have changed. The dark clouds of dusk cover this land. This drape of shadows is called Twilight. In this twilight, those who live in the light become as mere spirits. It is a place where the dark ones and evil creatures dwell. I am a spirit of light. Blue-eyed beast. Look for my light. Retrieve the light stolen by the dark beasts and keep it in this vessel. Oh boy, the worst part of the game. I love Twilight Princess so much, but I hate this part of the game. They should make a mod where if you get one, you beat the entire thing. Ooh. Ooh, what's with these bugs? Those things aren't normal. They're so big, so weird, so creepy. Come on, get away, bugs. Shoot, get out of here. Which cloud is the liquor store on? What are you hoping to get in heaven? You want to get some heaven whiskey? Heck yeah, stay up late, watch Slacker, and draw. That's the best combination. Never regret it. But do make sure you get sleep, okay? Oh, instant collection. I just realized that. You instantly collect the light. That is neat. Usually you have to wait for the stupid light to drift down to you. That's so annoying. Oh. I love this decomp already. I mean, I loved it because of the 60 frames and the graphics and all that, but now I love it 10 times as much. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Hold on, Midna. Action sequence. Baggy pants? No, Slacker wears jeans. Oh, I realized maybe I've never shown you Slacker, the rest of Slacker's body, huh? Hold on, give me a second. I'll show you what Slacker's wearing. Alright, here you go. Watch. There's the fit. Kind of basic, but it gets the job done. Comfortable shoes, comfortable pants. That's what you need when you're an explorer. You need comfortable clothing. Ah. I realize I'm blocking the light vessel. Oh well. You don't need to see that. That was hilarious. What do you mean? You saying I look funny? Oh. I was shrinking and moving around on your screen. Yeah, I had to give you a look at the fit, you know? Someone help me? Boy, lucky for me. Ever since the boss went funny in the head, they've been scary monsters everywhere. Those village kids got led through the woods for some reason. The whole forest is so weird now. What's happened? Ah, thank goodness. That went a lot quicker than last time. Aw, but it was so nice here in the twilight. What's so great about a world of light anyway? See you later. Monkey. The little monkey fella. My name is Farron. I am one of the spirits of light who dwell in Hyrule. By the order of the gods, I protect this forest. O brave youth. In the land covered in twilight, where people roam as spirits, you were transformed into a blue-eyed beast. That was a sign. It was a sign that the powers of the Chosen One rest within you, and that they are awakening. Look at your awakened form. Yo, new drip. Let's go. The green tunic that is your garb once belonged to the ancient hero chosen by the gods. His power is yours. His is the true power that slept within you. Your name is Link. You are the hero chosen by the gods. I like the Twilight Princess tunic a lot better than the others. Maybe this one and then Skyward Sword tunic. Those two are my favorite. A dark power rests in the temple deep within these woods. It is a forbidden power. Long, long ago, I and the other spirits of light locked it away. Because of its nature, it is a power that should never be touched by anyone who dwell in the light. But this world weeps beneath a mantle of shadows, and so there is no choice. You must match the power of the King of Shadows. If you would seek this forbidden power, then proceed to the temple in the forest depths. Got no fingernails, boy. How you gonna open up your Pepsi? Well, well, you're the chosen hero and all that, huh? So that's why you were turned into that beast. What a shame. I mean, maybe you'd rather just wander as a spirit like the rest of them, totally unaware of what was happening for all eternity, right? So, what do you want to do? Do you want to head to that temple? Well, isn't that convenient? I was about to head there myself. Hey, look, you want to help your friends, right? The way I see it, maybe they're in the temple, waiting for you to rescue them. Well, good luck, Mr. Important Hero. That's me, Mr. Important Hero. Oh, I'm not trying to talk to you, Midna. Midna, for the love of God, leave me alone. Jeez Louise. What? What do you want? Now then, it's finally time for the weapon I worked so hard to get. You probably already know this, but yeah, I know. I know how to use a shield, sword and shield. Welcome back, Aki. Huh? So, it's the Ordonian. You seemed familiar, but then your clothes seemed kind of different, so I got thrown off for a second. Listen, things have been a little rough around here lately, so you should watch your step, okay, guy? There are so many monsters now, I got kind of scared and closed off the path to the temple. But you, guy, you want to get back there, huh? You sure do look geared up for it, so here you go. Oh yeah, the woods on the other side of this cave are covered in really thick fog, so make sure your lantern is full. You're definitely going to need to use your lantern a lot in there, so bring all the oil you can. And check this out, I have a special one-time offer of a bottle full of lantern oil for only 100 rupees. Do I have 100? No, I have 60. How do I get 40 more? Yeah. Heck yeah, you use that urge to draw. You make something cool. Nice. See, kids, this is why you should do your chores. When you cut the grass, you get money. What you found was a mummified speaker. That belongs in a museum. Oh, we're almost there. Get that bottle full of oil in no time. Make sure you put it in the server once you're done drawing it. so that everybody can see it. Crunchy kitty. That's gotta be one of my favorite ones. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Long time no see. Don't mind me. I'm just doing my chores and getting some money. Yes. Did something happen to your video? You put Rickroll instead. I'm proud. That's a top tier troll right there. Yay, there we go. 100 rupees. Now we can go get our bottle. Nothing but hate. They're mad because they didn't think of that first. That's a hilarious top tier troll. As a millennial, I give you my stamp of approval on that one. Wonder, does side hopping... No, side hopping has never been passed in this game. Because in the older games, when you side hop, there's no pause in between when Link lands, but there's a pause when he lands in this game. There we go. So now, once the monkey uses up all of my oil, I got more. Oops. That's not how you open up gates. You're supposed to be asleep because you got school tomorrow? No, go to sleep. Don't do that to yourself. As somebody who frequently punishes himself with not enough sleep, don't do that to yourself. I mostly do it on the weekends though, so don't worry. I like barely sleep on the weekends. But you can't blame me, you know? There's just so many fun games to play. Ain't the monkey supposed to come through? Oh, right, I gotta take it out first. Whoops. Hey, what's this monkey's problem? You idiot. While you were staring off into dreamland, your lantern got stolen. Man, always so negative. Is it because you were busy with school? I'm sure they would understand. Just got lazy. Well, you know, sometimes you just get burned out a little. It just happens. Nothing you can do about it. Just give yourself a break. You know, you can't make top tier content that your followers are used to if you're all burned out, you know? We're done. We're done. We're good. Stop. Stupid monkey. Pick it up. Okay, so I think the way we do this, we put this on Y and we put this on X. Yep, there we go. No, that's a different game. That's Majora's Mask. Achievement? Wait a minute, this has achievements? That's interesting. Red highlights? I don't know, you should ask her. Well, I mean, you know what her character looks like, right? A sword wields no strength unless the hand that holds it has courage. You may be destined to become the hero of legend, but your current power would disgrace the proud green of the hero's tunic you wear. You must use your courage to seek power, and find it you must. Only then will you become the hero for whom this world despairs. If you do find true courage, and you wish to save Hyrule from the horrors it now faces, then you will be worthy to receive the secrets I hold. Just watching My Hero Academia TikToks? Well, have fun with that. Enemies that are filled with energy will quickly recover and attack again even when stunned by a powerful strike. The ending blow is a secret technique you can use on stunned enemies to end their breath before they spring back into action. When an enemy lies collapsed on the ground, blah 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 blah. Okay. When the opportunity to end their breath, blah blah. Okay. Right through the chest. Katsuki's your favorite? I figured. It usually is people's favorite. That was a pinpoint strike. Never overlook your opportunity to finish. The first hidden skill has been passed on. Grow powerful, test your courage, and when you find that you need another skill to overcome the threats that face you, search for the statues that howl with the sound of the wind. Seek the sound that calls to the spirit of the beast to awaken me again. Sword wields no strength unless the hand that holds it has courage. Remember those words. Farewell. He's just laying there the whole time, tripping out. Whoop. Oh, there you go. There's your opinion. The Aki says do it.
Do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
And if you find that you can't get the color right, then you say, screw it.
Hey everyone, Taffy Neck Richard just banned Slacker from the following in-game action, left turns. Everyone point and laugh.
You learned your lesson, huh? You don't think spider webs are supposed to work like that? What do you mean? Burn? That's just the way it goes. I'm curious though, what is it with everybody pointing that out? Like, is there some kind of meme about pointing out, hey, I'm the only person in the live? Okay, I'm trying to do this very carefully without turning left. Come on, turn around. There we go. I gotta get up there. I don't know which direction. I think this way? Hey, monkey, is it this way? No, you're not gonna tell me? Okay. Is it this way? No? Okay. Is it this way? No? Monkey, you gotta help me out here. Oh my god. Min, shut up. Don't tell me the secret. I hate you. Let me figure it out for myself. I appreciate that, Chris, but I think it's because everybody wants to go to those, what do you call them? The lucky pull streams or whatever. People are addicted to getting scammed. Or not lucky pull, lucky scoop. Ah, monkeys. Da, 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 da. Oh, what's going on? Has there been a monkey fight? Monkey fight. Oh yeah, like there's a giant chimpanzee war going on right now. Isn't that crazy? You never stop to think about that kind of thing. Now we can't go any further. We might as well go back. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like she wants to take you somewhere, so maybe you should just follow her. Oh. Thanks, monkey, for immediately going left. Yes, you can still pet Foxy. Might as well get Uku out of the way. It's a exclamation mark pet Foxy, all one word. Phew, out at last. Gracious, once I got in there, I couldn't squeeze back out. You were a big help. Thanks. I've been looking for something in here, you see. Gracious, yes. You must need something here, too. Shall we try working together for a while, fellow adventurer? You may not think I look like much, but I can be quite helpful. I can even warp you out of here if you want to leave. So don't think of me as a burden. Now let's get started. Look at Link's face. I never noticed his face when he picks up Uku. He's what the hell is this thing? What am I looking at? Some kind of weird baby chicken. I don't have a key. I don't have a key. Monkey. Ooh, no key. Ooh, no key. Nah, she doesn't understand. The chicken looks like Momo. Who's Momo?
What in
Hello,
the fuck knuckles
Manetsu.
is this?
I unfortunately cannot read that, but hello. How are you? I see the word VTuber in there, and that's about it. Scary woman chicken thing that gets kids. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know it's Japanese. I garnered that much. I unfortunately cannot read Japanese. Hello, fellow monkey. What about Korean? Nope. Unfortunately, I'm limited to English and Spanish. I'm a bit stuck on the Western Hemisphere, you see. It's okay, monkeys. No need to thank me, monkeys. Also, it's kind of funny that Midna sees that this monkey has a flower in its hair and immediately assumes female. Midna, did nobody teach you? That's not how things work anymore. Oh my god, okay, Link, dog, please. Oh yeah. Now that's badass. Ah. Go away. Go away. Gotta try to get it down into there. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. That's not for that. That's for... I forgot there's a bomb bug up there. We're good. Never mind. Oh. Forgot that was there. Idiot. Get wrecked, scrub. Foxy is a demon. Finally, someone who understands. When I say that I found him in the forest. What's up, Bone Guy? How you doing? People always seem to think that I mean, oh, cute little fox followed me around in the forest. I don't know what kind of horrors lurk in the forest, in those deep, dark woods. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is probably another lantern puzzle, right? Yeah. Oh. Surprise. Your mom made fries? Oh, heck yeah. W mom. Oh yeah, by the way, I never said Happy Mother's Day to anybody. So Happy Mother's Day to all your moms. Tell them Slacker says Happy Mother's Day. They're gonna be like, who's that? You tell him he's just some weird fox guy on the internet. Okay. I think that's the key over there. Hey, that's what Mother's Day is for. She's got to put up with all you kids in the during the year. Gotta let her have fun at least 1 year out of the 1 day out of the year. That's one way to say it, Justa. Ah, so then she just has to put up with only you, huh? Just let her have her fun. Oh, that's fun. Define need.
Welcome back from the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Oh no, it's because you said shout out to all the stay-at-home moms, and I was like, yeah, that's one way to say it, Justa. Okay, I don't remember how to do this. I think I have to get it to scoop up a bomb and drop it into the thing, if I remember correctly. Right? Wait, hold on, no. You gotta beat the head first, I think. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Wait, I completely missed your message, Chris. What's that you said? Great throw, Link. Jesus. Don't try out for the NBA anytime soon. Come on, little monkey fella. Fry, that looks like a knife. Uh-oh. I think that's the Fry's way of saying, give me your money. Stick 'em up, punk. Don't make me ask twice. Don't be a hero either. Don't do that a lot. It messes with my vision. It's gonna make me sick if I do that too much. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is... I need the boomerang for this. Never mind. You took a picture of it and it made you leave? Yep. I was like, hey, what are you doing, wise guy? I don't want no pictures taken of me. How about you just leave your camera there, huh? Yay, I'm a monkey acrobat. I'll have a fan art display thing later on. I need to reconfigure the stream start screen so that there's a place where fan art gets displayed. Don't ask. Please don't ask. He was mind controlled. Oh, I'm echoing? Is it me or is it the stream? Or is it me or you? Yeah, I don't see any other sound options currently on at the moment. It was your end? Okay. Boomerang. Yeah. Totally necessary to make me do that 3 times in a row, Nintendo. Sheesh. Nintendo and its rule of 3. Hello, Katie. Welcome. How are you? Well, I guess there are still some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should save them all and see what you can get for it. A big banana. Ooh, banana. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How is your night going? Good night, Justa. Thank you for the art. I appreciate ya. Have good sleeps. Hold up one sec. Okay, so that... I don't think I need to go there, right? I don't have the compass though, so I can't see the monkeys. Pink lemonade in the back of your fridge. Dang, score. What the hell of a find, am I right? Oops. You know, it's something we used to do when we were younger. We take Kool-Aid and you don't put any sugar in it, and then you put it into popsicle molds and you get sour Kool-Aid flavored popsicles. But if you don't like sour things, then I suppose, you know, you can just put sugar in it. I can't move rooms for some reason. Okay, let's see. Okay. I think I see what I need to do. Oh, and now I can get the boss key. Concerned about what? Oh, that it tastes like an orange peel? I don't think so. How long has it been back there? Weeks? Months? Over a year? Maybe 2025? Equally. Maybe don't drink it then. Considering 2026 is almost halfway over, you might not want to do that. Just saying. But also, I'm not your dad, so I can't tell you what to do. What if you drink it, then you get sick and you don't go to school? What is this? Episode of That's So Raven? Yo, what? School sucks? Sure. But school is also extremely important. Careful, Link.